Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment. It's, of course, your weekly keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the video. And, we always start out with a collective card. And this is the last Sunday for Women's History Month. So I decided to pull out all the stops. And I'm going to pull a card today from the Housewives Tarot for the collective, just because it's such a fun, very fun deck. I don't know if you can really see it in this camera, but there it is. All right. So let's see what the Housewives have to tell the collective. Hope everybody is staying safe. These times are still a little bit perilous with the virus, so be careful out there. All right. The card for the collective is the Lovers reversed. Man, that's such a shame. I mean, look at that wonderful car. Classic. So, we have to watch the choices we make. Make sure that, we're doing things that are really right for us. That we are doing things, that are ethical, sound, reasonable. We want to make sure that we make choices that work all the way around. I love that. I love this deck. Anyway, so that's from the Housewives. And we're going to move on to our readings. But first, it's kind of a busy week, but more about, festivities and holidays than it is astrological stuff going on. But anyway, this reading is for the period of March 28th through April 3rd. The moon is going from Virgo Libra today, Sunday, and actually it's going to be full moon in Libra, I believe, today, and it's going to next Saturday, which will be Sagittarius moon. Also, Mercury goes in Aries, my sign, on the 3rd, and on the 28th we have, of course, today we have Palm Sunday. We also have a full moon in Libra, as I've mentioned. April 1st is coming, April Fool's Day. And what are you doing on that day? You need to come check out our show. We have some shenanigans planned for our April Fool's Day show. And then we have Good Friday on April 2nd, and on April 3rd, Passover ends. So busy, busy, busy for people. All right, we're going to move on to our readings now, and we do the elemental signs of the Zodiac. So we're going to start with our friends, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you. One more shuffle. Okay, air signs. Wow, you're focused for the week ahead. High Priestess. Wow, upright. So air signs, hey, tune into those messages and signals you're getting from a higher source. So I think that, you can trust your hunches, your judgment this week. Maybe some little voices in your head are going to tell you about some good moves to make in the business financial realm. So pay attention, to the signs, synchronicities, and the psychic flashes that you get. How can you best prepare for this focus? Well, it's an interesting card in this position. The Ten of Pentacles, upright. It's another upright card for you air signs, and a positive one. And I get the feeling that you prepare for this focus by maybe, focusing on the good of more than just you, focusing on the good of the people around you. Like, for example, if you're working on a class project in school, don't just think about your own grade, think about your teammates there. Think about your coworkers. Think about, if you're a boss, the people who are working hard for you. So I think that your focus and your hunches should be based on, maybe the good that you can spread in this week ahead. So what about your interactions with others in the material world? Will there be cooperation or conflict? And you know what? I think this plays into the cards I'm just seeing here, which is really interesting. We have the Five of Pentacles upright. I think people need some help. People need a helping hand. And so maybe that's why we've got the Ten of Pentacles in this position here. I like to think sometimes, and really with the way work is overtaking our lives and the business world, that, work is like family. It's another home in a way, and we should treat each other that way. And if people need a hand with something, we need to be there, whether it's our peers, our coworkers, whatever the case may be, to lend them some support. They may not know how to ask for it. That's just it. They may not realize that they can ask for help. Maybe they're afraid to. So do reach out, I think, in this week ahead, air signs. And then ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? I just want to hug this card because look at that. It's the Two of Cups upright. How amazingly this all fits together for you air signs, because really all of this altruism and support for others leads to cooperation, collaborations, teamwork, joy and happiness, and a sense of belonging. So I feel like, wow, this is kind of a very interesting week. So let's go over this again. We have the High Priestess upright, which is indicating, you should trust your gut. If something's telling you something, you should pay attention to the signs. And I think some of the signs are going to make themselves quite evident. And best preparing for this focus is, I think your gut is going to be talking to you about, how to treat the people around you and how to give them a helping hand and maybe give them some support, give them some financial backing for their projects. If you are in a position, of lending money or helping small businesses, for example, things like that, consider it. Consider helping out somebody who really needs that start and looks very promising and couldn't get anywhere without it. And ultimately, the people around you, they do need you. They need your help. They need your support. And they just maybe don't know how to ask for it. That's where the High Priestess comes in. You're going to figure it out. It's going to click. And you're going to realize ultimately that you gain by this. You gain in spades because people want to work together. There's harmony. There's joy. There's so much better appreciation, What does it hurt to be more giving? So that's what I have for you air signs. Woohoo! Sounds really positive to me. Because, when you give, you receive. Trust me, it comes back. So let's move on to the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. My buds. This is for us. And don't forget, with April 1st coming, it's Banshee's birthday season. Yes, it's my month. My birthday is coming. Woohoo! Let's all party hardy. Feel free to celebrate right along with me. And guess what I'll be able to sing this year? When I'm 64. That was bad. I'm sorry. Don't say anything, producer. I see you. I dropped the bottom card even. All flustered after that one. All right. All right, fire. Let's see what we've got. Well, you're starting off on the left foot. That's pretty good. Look, it's the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is upright. Your focus this week is maybe acting on some really good financial news that you're going to get. The possibility exists, of course, that maybe if you are a big boss or a corporate head or something, maybe you are the one giving out financial good news, that things are up, the numbers are up, maybe some bonuses can go out. Whatever the case may be, there is some good financial news coming your way. Some of you might be getting a fresh start in the business world. Perhaps some of you just, who graduated in December, maybe there'll be some good news about some job offers, or not job offers, but some resumes you've thrown out there. Okay, so how best can you prepare for this focus? Hey, whoops, I was ready to just put it right up there. It's reversed and it's the Five of Cups. And I feel that the Five of Cups fire signs is very positive because it's saying to best prepare for this focus is now that you've got this good financial news, it's time to let that past go. Any of the difficulties and things from the past, struggles, and look towards new opportunities now. Now you realize with whatever's happening here that it could open some doors to some good things happening to you in the material realm. Sounds good so far. So what about people this week? Will they be helpful or not? Well, okay. This is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is reversed. And I get the feeling, fire signs, that competition, people are trying to get the upper hand on you. And, it's a possibility they might. There's a possibility they might. So I think you just got to do what you can to kind of try to keep yourself one step ahead of those who are trying to get the edge on you. And that might even go for, the workplace. That goes also for you people who might be interviewing. The competition for jobs might be steep. And when you're going into that interview, don't just think it's you, oh yeah, I'm the only one. I've got this job. You're up against competition and those people are going to be scrutinizing you. So be aware of that. And finally, fire signs, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, after all of that, we've got our kind of a fiery card because it is kind of the Aries card, the Emperor. The Emperor is reversed. So I think ultimately by weekend, we kind of dropped the ball a little bit here. I'm going to see as we go back if I can kind of sense where the problem might be. But I feel that the ball gets dropped. Maybe we just kind of slack off, especially for those of you in management. You have to manage. You have to lead. If you want your team to succeed and rise above that competition, you have to guide. And at week's end, I'm not seeing that happening. So let's go take a look at this again. Looks as though some real positive news is afoot. There's something positive to be gained this week financially and materially. And even for you students out there, I think this is going to be just a very positive period for you. For you job seekers out there, possible good news coming. And it's going to, and best preparing for that focus as well. You know what? Be prepared for doors to open. Be open to that. Be open to opportunities when they present themselves. I think that's how best you can prepare for that. Be aware, though, that competition is steep, whether it's in the job market, whether it's in real estate, because, hey, real estate is selling hot and heavy right now. So, there's just a lot of areas here where competition is really steep. So don't let it get the better of you. Try to stay one step ahead of it. I think that's the main concern this week for everybody. And finally, ultimately, I feel that, you have to lead. And let me clarify something. I know I geared it towards managers, but we are all, especially in the workplace of today, we're all expected to be leaders. We're all expected to learn how to lead and to know how to lead and to do things. So, fire signs, you have to lead. You have to move forward. You have to have a direction. And by week's end, I sense you kind of lose it. So try to keep it together. Try to maintain your focus. That's what I have for us fire signs for this week. Good luck. We're moving on to water. So I'm going to be grabbing a sip of water in a minute. It's just going to happen. I get all dry after doing the fire signs, I think. Okay, let's see what's going on with the water signs. In a minute. Your focus for the week ahead, water signs. The Ace of Swords. Nice. Looks like you're focusing on a victory of some sort. Looks like, or some real important decisions or moves, you're implementing. There could be shifts and changes in the workplace and the way things are done in production lines, production schedules, whatever it is, it can herald a positive beginning for you. So how can you best prepare for that focus? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see. We got the Queen of Wands reversed. Well, okay. So let's talk about how best not to prepare for that focus. I think that, you gotta be in the game. You gotta be in the game to win. So you can't take a back seat. You can't be lazy. You can't shirk your responsibilities. Those decisions and moves have to be made. And whether you're the one making those decisions or moves, or it's up to you to, implement them and do them, it's just gotta happen. And don't try to fight that. That could go badly. So yeah, I think people this week are not going to be all that helpful. We have Strength reversed here. And I feel as though maybe these things are kind of concerning to them. Maybe they don't feel prepared enough. Maybe they don't feel like they're going to be able to manage it. Maybe they feel like they need help. So let me see what else we get here. Let's see where you end up. See? So that good beginning could end up being a false start or something. We're going to look at this in total, I think, before I go into the Fool card. I want to go back to the beginning, back to the future, back to the back. All right, water signs, the Ace of Swords. Looks like you could get a great victory and achievement this week. You could accomplish some goals. You could make some smart moves, things that could benefit long term. This is what it looks like on the surface here. A great victory could be yours. But it seems as though the problem might be with your focus, how to prepare for the focus. Where is your focus? Is your focus on your work? Is your focus on getting the things done to back up this opportunity that's come your way for a victory? Are you able to follow through and carry it through? And maybe even more importantly, is everybody else on board with this? If you can't get people on board, if you can't motivate people, or if you can't talk to them about it and find out what their concerns are in advance, it turns into an adventure that goes awry. It turns into something that, just does not go as planned, is disappointing, and it almost feels as if it was a wasted effort. So water signs, you got to get it together. You got to turn that queen around. Just keep yourself focused this week and keep yourself determined and on your work, and also believe in yourself. Sometimes I feel that the Queen of Wands lacks maybe a little bit of self-esteem, lost some of her, inner strength and resolve. So pull it back. You can do this. All right, water signs, that's what I have for you. Good luck with the week. Hey, earth signs, you are up. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading's for you. All right. hope it's a nice, steady week for you guys. Aww. Look what you start with. You've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is upright. Happy, happy joy. And you know, it's not just you, it's the people around you as well. You know, everybody seems to be working in harmony, almost like that family I talked about, I think, in the air signs reading. There's a lot of harmony and joy here in, you know, in what you're doing. And so very positive, I don't want to give you a definite on that yet, but we're starting off with this focus being working in harmony with others would pay off for you this week. So how best can you prepare for that focus, Earth signs? The Four of Pentacles is reversed. You got to give. You got to let go a little bit. You got to be able to let go of some things. You know, if you're holding on to too much power, for example, and maybe not allowing others to have the opportunity to spearhead a project or take over something, that could be problematic. So, you know, this is saying let loose a little bit, whether it's with the money, the resources, or you know, like the job structure. Give people some growth opportunities in this week ahead. I think that's how best you can prepare for this harmonious kind of atmosphere here. And so people this week, you know, Seven of Pentacles upright. Seven of Pentacles shows they've been working. You know, they're working, and maybe now they've kind of are taking a step back and saying, hey, where is this leading? Is this leading to a good place? Or, you know, what am I getting out of this for my efforts? Is it paying off? You know, people are willing to work, but they also want to know that there's something beneficial happening for them here too, whether it's praise, whatever the case may be. And if that's you, you know, that's exact, but these are the people you're dealing with. So I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good. And look at this. So forward or backward movement, I think by week's end, there's some reason to really, really celebrate. Maybe some of you are having some kind of, whether it's Zoom or in-person office parties of some sort. Maybe there's some special gathering. Somebody's having a shower, graduation, whatever the case may be. There's something very positive happening here. So let's take a look at this again. We have the Ten of Cups upright, which means that whatever's gelling for you in the material world this week is going to bring a lot of joy. And it is a card of abundance, but oftentimes it's spiritual and emotional. But it's also showing this harmony with others and working together on, what needs to get done. Whether you're working with partners, whether you're working with your advisors and, you're trying to get your stuff together. It looks really positive, and it's backed up by this card here, the Four of Pentacles reversed, which means that, in order to succeed, you've got to let go of something a little bit. Maybe you've got to let go of some attitudes, that, maybe you were at odds with somebody on their plan for you, what they wanted you to do, and maybe it's time for you to kind of be more go with the flow and accepting. Maybe also, if you are a manager, you need to give more growthful opportunities to those around you. And ultimately, people have been working hard. They've been showing progress, and now they want to see something for it. They want some guarantees, that they're doing okay. So give them some moral support. Give them some kudos when things are going well. Give them a bonus or some perk when you can, because ultimately they're leading to something that's going to bring even more joy and happiness, a celebration of some sort. Maybe at the end of the week, everybody's just going to be celebrating a job well done. Hey, Earth signs, it looks fantastic. Good for you. So that's what I have for everybody this week. And, it's that time. It's that time I give my reminder for you all to watch Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, which is on every Friday, 10 a.m. Sometimes we actually are there for the premiere because we're retired and we can do that. And sometimes we just let the video go. So you want to definitely come to the April 2nd emotional exchanges and the April 4th material matters. So I'm going to say we're going to be carrying the April Fool's theme on to those two shows as well. And don't forget our live stream from 7 to 9 p.m. April 1st. Be there. Take care, everybody. I hope you all have a great week ahead materially. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.